It's 2025, people. Today I thought it'd be super fun to go through my 2025 New Year's resolutions. I love watching people's videos talking all about their plans for the new year. I find it inspiring, I find it motivating. I also just find it interesting. So we're gonna go through today. I have broken my goals down into different categories because I'm sure we all know that feeling when you start the new year, you make your plan. January, you're probably cruising. February, what did we even set out to do? Like that, I am notorious for doing that. So this year, I broke it down into different categories. I even wrote out habits that are required in order to achieve the New Year's resolutions that I want to do. My mouth feels dry. I am currently at my parents' house in Kelowna. Spencer and I fly out with his family to Hawaii on Wednesday, and they're all in Kelowna, so we had to make the trip from Calgary to Kelowna so we could all fly to Hawaii together. Today, let's get into my 2025 New Year's resolutions. Okay, let's start with my career goals. I'm trying to find a middle ground between not playing it small and still dreaming big, but also not putting the pressure of a timeline on myself, because that is something that I do and then I get discouraged and I feel defeated and it just sucks. So this year, as you can tell, I'm being super mindful about how I'm planning my goals, what goals I'm writing down. Are they aligned with who I currently am and where I'm currently at and where I want to go in the next 365 days, not the next 20 years. I'd say I have 4 main goals within my career sector, with the first one being to grow my audience on every single platform and increase my engagement. Now that I'm done school, I do feel that I'm going to have the time and the energy to be more present on my platforms, which makes me so excited. So now that I don't have the distraction, if that's the right word, of school, and I can just put way more into it, I just am feeling so excited, so I definitely want to capitalize. And I will say a sub goal, please. Okay, hello. Sorry about that. I will say a sub goal of that overarching goal is to get clearer on my identity as a creator. I haven't really broken to my own style, my own preference of content and the topics and the theme and, like my content breakdown for a week. Like I really have just been bopping around, and I think that's almost been a survival tactic, just trying to keep the momentum going while I also was managing law school. So with this growing my platforms, increasing engagement and connection, I want to just get really clear on who I want to be and who I am as a creator. Career goal number 2, I'm feeling vulnerable. Like I'm just gonna spill the beans. That's one thing about me. I can't keep my mouth shut to save my life. I process out loud, I think out loud, I share everything. I truly am an open book. And part of goal number 1, finding out what type of creator I am, one of the most important things to me is, and always has been, even when I'm consuming content, is authenticity. To be authentic, to share. I want to work with Honor Active. Chrissy Chella has always been such an inspiration to me in and out of the gym. I also love the clothes. The simplicity yet elevated looks that they give, it's just speaking my language. So Chrissy, hi. Number 3 is a secret cooking project. This is something that I'm going to be doing with my best friend Morgan. Her and I are in the same boat when it comes to this cooking project. It's an idea that she actually brought to me, but it aligns with both of us and our lifestyle, our priorities when it comes to fueling our body and dealing with our dietary restrictions. I don't know. I think it'd be a very valuable resource and something that would be very fun to make together, because her and I have been friends for over 10 years for sure. And it's also something that I know you guys would find valuable and that you guys would absolutely love. So I don't know what the timeline looks like on that. It's very early in the stages. We're kind of more just in the planning stage. But I'm really excited to just make any sort of headway on that. Last but not least, in the career sector, is to explore my entrepreneurial, that word gets me every time, spirit. I definitely feel that there is a businesswoman inside of me, but she's been lying dormant. She doesn't really know who she is. She doesn't know what she wants. She doesn't know what to do. So I just want to create the space and be tuning into any sort of whispers, inklings, signs, anything that is looking to give me direction. I am really at this fork in the road where I'm done school. I do need to write the equivalency exams to convert my law degree to a Canadian degree, but then also having this career that I'm building that I really love. I'm very curious to see how this year goes. And I'd say a sub goal of this is to do one interview / talk, maybe a TED Talk. Earlier in 2024, I was actually asked to apply for a TED Talk. I unfortunately didn't make it all the way through, but when I was given the opportunity to even apply, I just felt this like, yes. And I was chosen for a health and wellness topic. And to even come up with this idea that literally came to me in my sleep. Like I woke up and I had to write it down because I was like, yes. And then to develop that idea and to picture presenting it, it just felt so magical. To hopefully have the opportunity to apply and to make it all the way through and actually present this topic would just be freaking amazing. Now, moving on to health and wellness. As you guys know, health and wellness is such a big priority of mine. It dictates the way I live my life and the habits that I have. I just know when I am pouring into my health and fitness, my health and wellness, I can show up 10 times better of a person to the people that I love, to my work, to my other relationships, and just like as a functioning even member of society. Goal number 1 is to be the fittest and healthiest that I have ever been. And I know that is a huge umbrella goal, but I do have little sub goals underneath. But you guys know I played varsity soccer in university, and at this point in time, that was definitely the fittest that I've ever been. But I'm now feeling this beast inside of me that wants to train like an athlete again. And this is the year. A sub goal of this one is to run a half or a full marathon. Sub goal number 2, I really want to continue to further educate myself on the quality of ingredients in not only food products, but also in beauty and household products. I just think that it is absolutely insane how many disruptive factors there are in so many common ingredients that we all are using every single day. And when it comes to that stuff, it's so overwhelming, but knowledge is truly power. Goal number 2, which kind of ties into the first one, is becoming a morning person. I really want to join the 5 a.m. club. I'm not holding myself to that yet, but gradually, I've been in the 6 a.m. club recently for the past couple weeks, and I'm loving it. Thrive. Goal number 3, I'll say, is my hair. I just got my extensions taken out. I had them in for just under a year, and I definitely have lost some thickness and fullness to my hair. So now I am determined. I want hair that's nicer than it ever was with my extensions. So I am going full swing bada bing with my hair healthy routine. I have my homemade hair oil. I have my high frequency wand. I'm doing all the things. I need a drink. All this talking, I'm getting tongue tied. Next up is relationships. Number 1, to just continue growing with Spencer. Number 2, grow my friendship circle. Friends are hard, especially when you're in your early 20s, your mid 20s, you're finding out your own path, you're moving around. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just ready. I just have open arms for new girlfriends who are meant to come into my life. Next up, we have travel. This isn't really a goal. It's more just the trips that we have in the pipeline. In 2024, Spencer and I traveled so much. I also moved 4 times last year. So the travel this year is looking to be a bit less. But we have Hawaii, which we leave for on Wednesday, and we are there for a month, which is insane in the membrane. I would love to go back to Arizona. I am going to move there one day. I swear, I promise, just you wait. So I need to go back. And then super exciting is my brother's graduating from high school this year. My sister's graduating from nursing school. Kaylee will be graduating from UVic on the island. So we definitely will be making a trip out there to celebrate her and her graduation. For personal growth, now this is gonna get personal. Number 1, just being confident. For some reason, I don't know why, I have had the worst imposter syndrome since starting social media. I don't know why. It literally is my job. It is how I pay for life and how I help paid for my tuition. I do still have student loans, but you know what I mean? Like, it is my job. But yet I have the worst imposter syndrome. It's actually consumed a lot of my brain for the last couple years, and I'm just done. No more negative Nelly talk to ourselves. No more knocking ourselves down. No more, none of that. Number 2 is I want to improve my cooking skills. I'm gluten and dairy free, okay? I'm sick of eating so plain. I want to be a good cook who can cook gluten and dairy free. And people come over, they're like, wow, this is so good. And I'm like, it's gluten and dairy free. How cool if I could be a good cook and it was all gluten and dairy free. Number 3 is to write the NCAs, so basically to translate my Australian law degree into a Canadian law degree. This I do feel is going to be like pulling teeth, but it's something that I need to do right away while it's fresh. Number 4 is to read at least 5 books. I did get an e-reader for Christmas. I think this is really going to help, but I just want to continue learning, growing, and developing as a human. I don't care what it is, which is like less than 1 book every 2 months. So I'm sure, like, come on, Paige. Last but definitely not least, I really want to explore my faith and grow in my relationship with God. I do need to order a devotional. I need something that is broken down and simplified, because I haven't done a lot of Bible study at all. Last but definitely not least, we have finances, which is a bit of a dry topic. I'd say the biggest overarching goal I have this year is just to further educate myself on different financial and investment opportunities. When I was in school, my tuition was so outrageous that all I focused on really was, you know, having the money from my student loans plus my work to pay for my living and to pay for my tuition. But now that I no longer have to be paying tuition every 4 months, I can actually get a better grip on my finances and be a thriving adult. But anyways, I hope that you guys found something positive in this video. I love you guys so much. I'm so excited for 2025 and all that it has in store for us. I really think this is going to be a big year, and I'm so excited. Like, part of me wishes I could just flash forward and take a little peek to like January 13th, 2026. But I also know that's not, it's about the journey. See you next time. Bye.